As reported by Screen Crush, Iowa comic book store launches new smell policy. Now, this look, I said this at the beginning. Yeah, what I was thinking of, look, I love comic book stores. I love bookstores. And part of the reason is the smell. It smells great in bookstores. Oh, and it turns out that I had learned this not too long ago, but the reason you may like the smell of old furniture, which I also like, and books is the same because they're both made with wood. And so there's something about the decaying of wood that gives off some kind of chemical, that actually, activates endorphins or dopamine in our body. This is, this is a scientific thing, which explains why you might
an old cedar chest full of blankets.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes.
I love that smell. It brings me right back to my grandparents' house. Oh, love that smell.
So if you guys ever been there with Jimmy John's, they have a sign in there that says free smells. In my brain, I put these two things together. So when they saw this comic book store had a smell policy, and I know I love the smell of books, I thought, maybe people are coming in and just smelling, and they're like, get out, you're smelling too many. You're taking all the smells.
Right. Oh, overindulging as a customer.
We're running out of comic pheromones.
I've said this before, and I believe it with all sincerity. I am definitely the dumbest of the three of us. So it takes me a little longer, or I get to illogical places with these kinds of intersections where both of you have already figured it out. The thing. Anyway, all right. So what is the story really about? Well, okay. According to the Screen Crush, they wrote this. I'm just going to read a lot of it verbatim because I think it's fantastic.
Okay.
There's a stereotype about comic book fans perpetuated by the media, by movies, by TV shows, that they're socially awkward, not the best at social cues, and sometimes quite smelly. Not all the stereotypes are true. This one may be kind of true. It's at least true enough that one comic book store in Iowa has instituted a, quote, smell policy to try and improve, as the Screen Crush writes, the atmospheric conditions inside its space. Yeah, it turns out that Mayhem Comics and Games of Ames, Iowa, posted on their Facebook page that a result of, quote, complaints from other players and customers about certain people's odors making it uncomfortable for them to be in the store, and, quote, they are now insisting upon some basic hygiene for all customers. Now they have kind of a no shirts, no shoes, no soap, no service policy.
Right.
And we have a copy of what it says here.
Yeah.
Please wash your bodies with proper soap and shampoo. In addition to wearing clean clothes in the store. As much as we may like you, we cannot have your smell interrupt our business. Oh, God. If we receive a complaint or smell you ourselves. Can you imagine some college kid home for the summer looking for a part-time job? I created this new thing. You're going to be our, CSO.
You're going to be our sniff bouncer at the door?
Yeah.
Yes, chief smelling officer. Yes.
Hey, come over here for a second. Gotta give you a smell. Instead of wanding up and down the body, hold your arms out.
No. Oh, you stink good. Come on in.
Yeah, you can run into problems with that, right? Yeah.
I saw a meme recently. Actually, it was on Discord. It was on the Gen X Grown Up Discord.
Yeah.
And it showed a person holding a sign. Oh, it showed a person holding a sign that says, if you can afford to come to a con, you can afford deodorant. So that was the first that this came into my awareness. And then I read this article and I was like, oh wow.
So
there it is
this
again.
was not a pre-existing knowledge thing that you had.
No.
You didn't know? Oh,
Okay.
I didn't really, it wasn't something I thought about or was aware of.
Spent my early days at a lot of Star Trek conventions. Spent my older, more recent days at a lot of nerd and gaming conventions. And I mean, the hype is real. It's true. There is a subset of the unhygienic that do attend these events. Perhaps slightly more percentage per capita, if you will, than other events.
How do you spell percentage, John?
SCENT.
Yeah.
AGE.
There you go.
Percent. Oh, That was good.
Yeah, I can concur. I used to volunteer, as you know, at these comic book conventions, and certainly have attended them as a fan. And the writer of this article, Matt Singer, writing for Screen Crush, says, quote, I spent 5 years covering San Diego Comic-Con for IFC. At Comic-Con, where fans were camping out overnight in lines where it was often 80 or 90 degrees in the hot California sun. There, to paraphrase a great buster of ghosts, I smelled shit that'll turn you white. He may mean literally, not the white part, though.
Right.
Yes.
He's already a white guy. Look, this is just getting disgusting. But more disgusting. The challenge with this kind of body odor thing, right, though, is you don't necessarily know you smell.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're just used to your own miasma.
That's why you need a scent bouncer at the door.
Everywhere.
Yes.
Nope, pass.
I don't know if I want to share this or not. This might be just giving you a bad, making you bad.
Oh.
But when I was
you have to.
one summer when I was at a theater, working at a theater where they put us up, in dorms with no air conditioning. Kat knows the place I'm talking about. No air conditioning at this dorm. It got hot. And I couldn't tell you offhand. You work a lot of hours, you're either in the theater rehearsing or you're building sets or whatever it was, and I can't tell you if I showered every day or not. I don't remember offhand. I would have guessed I did, but it might not even matter by the end of the day. But I remember someone said to me, "Hey man, by the way, you smell. And what it was is I didn't value putting on deodorant. Like I didn't even understand that's a thing I should do. And now I'm like, I'm 20 years old or something. I don't know how I got that long. Maybe I'm certain I had deodorant. I know I had it. I don't know. Maybe I didn't believe it worked. I don't know. Whatever.
Who told you this?
I'm not going to say.
What was it? You're not going to say it. Okay.
Who broke the news to you? No.
Well, because different people smell different to different people.
Yeah.
It was a weird way to say that. But, someone's odor is going to be more noticeable to some people and others might not even notice it or register it.
Do you remember when we talked about the fact that stupid people don't know they're stupid?
Oh, no.
There's a Dunning-Kruger effect for this?
Well, maybe stinky people don't know they're stinky because
right.
Because your olfactory sense does adapt just like every other sense. Like the fact that you cannot feel your clothes on your skin right now. If you stop and think about it, you can. But your skin tunes that out. And you go, oh, it's touching me all over, right?
Yeah.
But your skin tunes that out.
Yeah.
Sounds. If there's like a background hum or a whine or something, your ears will tune that out. And so I always assume, I never expected or assumed that stinky people at these events go, do I have to bathe? Nah. So they'll like this. Yeah. They don't know. They're not actively going stinky. I think they've tuned it out because, maybe they don't have particular habits that would make them smell that way. Maybe they have, there are conditions that make you smell certain ways.
There are conditions. Absolutely.
Right. But if you stand still and leave a puddle, there's probably a clue that you should do something. But some people, I think maybe they don't know they're stinky.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely believe that to be true. Yeah.
Now, just to be clear, for many years now, decades, I shower every day, sometimes twice a day, depending on conditions. if I'm standing in a puddle, for example, like John said,
if you're standing in a puddle.
I just assume I'm going to smell, and I have a whole showering technique. I'll order different soaps and salves, deodorant. I have
salves,
oils, powders.
Wow. I don't have any. I do have a powder. I don't have any salves, though.
Yeah. That might be maybe that's what you're missing, a salve. I don't know.
Salve.
Maybe.
Salve.
Soap, water, deodorant. That's, yeah.
And dude powder. That's the last bit.
Dude powder, yeah. That's cornstarch and underwear.
Okay. All right. Yep.
It's a brand name, actually.
Dude powder?
Dude powder.
Oh. We got to get them as a sponsor, just so John can say he's a user of it. Talk about it.
There we go.
I want to hear that.
True.
I want to hear that 30 seconds. Before I knew
use
about
the free samples,
living down in Florida, that's how it starts.
Did you run out when your AC was broken?
No.
He just put it on his couch and sat there naked.
I used extra, but didn't run out. Yeah.
Phew.
Amen.
You would think the most dangerous thing in Florida is the gators.
No.
It's the odors.
Miss So says, agreed. I still love old bookstores too, yeah. She also suggested I was pulling a McConaughey with my natural musk.
Oh.
Yeah. I've been on long flights with people that don't know they're stinky.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's when you take the little air vent over you and create a wind dam between you and that person. So it's like
it's like in the winter time. Oh, John doesn't know about this. In the winter when you go to store and they have the heat fan blowing down to create a wall.
We have that, except is to keep the AC in.
Oh,
the same
okay.
thing. You had the downdraft. Gotcha. Yeah. Same deal.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I was creating was that air dam of moving air to keep the scent from getting to me.
I thought you were going to say you rigged up something. You turned on the air. You got down the cup of air, that thing that would fall. You're huffing it straight from the thing.
They said in case of emergency.
Yeah, nobody has to worry.
I'm declaring one.
It's only affecting It's only affecting 26D. That's it. Everybody else is safe.